Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. I hope everyone is feeling well, and I hope that you all are having a blessed week thus far. I feel well, I feel blessed, I'm grateful, and I'm definitely excited to be here doing another reading for you all today. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, I definitely want to give you all a special welcome back. Okay, and a shout out to all of my lovely returning subscribers. I'm so thankful for everything that you all do to engage with my channel, the liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and also donating. All of that is just so helpful and pivotal to my channel's growth, and I appreciate everything that you all do. I look forward to being consistent and posting even more video readings that you all enjoy. And yeah, I thank y'all for everything. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that button and join the fam today, because I promise that you will love it here. Okay, subscribing literally costs you nothing. It's free. It's free. So go ahead and, help your girl out. But yeah, the question, y'all, that we're asking Spirit today is, what are others finally realizing about you? Okay, so what are others finally realizing about you? Others essentially is other people. So if you want to ask about your friends, your family, maybe your coworkers, your employers, maybe past lovers or lovers that you're dating now, hey, you can definitely insert them into others. If you want to ask about a specific person, you can do that as well. Okay, it's your world and we are all just living in it, so do your thing. So with that being said, if you're new to pick a cards and you don't really know how this reading goes, I'm about to tell you. So you can take a look at the 3 different pile options that we have in front of us, and essentially you're going to choose the pile or the piles that you would like to listen to based off of the artwork on the back of the tarot deck or even by the crystal. So for pile 1, we have the Radiant Wilds tarot deck with the citrine crystal. Pile 2, we have the Stardust tarot deck with the pyrite crystal. Pile 3, we have the Muse tarot with the rose quartz crystal. So you can pause the video right now if you need to. Then you're going to go to the description box, scroll down to the timestamps, and you're going to click the timestamp that correlates with the pile or the piles that you have chosen, and I will see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Radiant Wilds tarot deck with the citrine crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome to all the new viewers, and I want to give a special welcome back to all of my lovely returning subscribers. Y'all really do turn up on this channel, so I am just so thankful for y'all, especially my day 1 people that you've been here rocking with me from the beginning. I appreciate that. But even if you are new, it's okay, because you are joining the fam, and once you join the fam, you're a part of the collective. So I'm definitely thankful for everything that y'all do, and I look forward to just showing up and doing my best and being consistent. So thank y'all. Definitely make sure y'all check out all the links in the description box as well. I have links there for personal readings. I have links there to donate to this channel if you would like to. There's multiple ways that you can, but for your convenience, I have enabled the super thanks button directly beneath this video. You can also tap into my Instagram if you're active over there, and check out my Etsy store. That's where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. Y'all, I've been showing my face as well on the shorts, so get into it. I definitely look forward to going live very soon once I'm able to repair my laptop, because my laptop been down for a couple months. But once I'm able to repair that, I'm definitely going to show my face a lot more. Okay, so definitely stay tuned to that. I'm excited for it. But for now, if you want to see me, I'm on the shorts. Okay, I'm on the shorts if you would like to see me and connect the face to the voice. All right, so y'all, let's go ahead and get started. The question that we are asking Spirit today is, what are others finally realizing about you? Okay, so what are others? You can insert anybody. You can ask about a specific person, or you can even ask about a collective or group of people. So maybe your coworkers, maybe your friends, maybe your family, So do you, boo? We're gonna go ahead and get started, okay, with the Radiant Wilds tarot deck. Let's go ahead and get started. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. We have the Strength card. We have the Three of Wands within the reverse. We also have the King of Wands here. We have the High Priestess. Oh, that card just flipped out like that. We have the Four of Wands. I think that other people are realizing that you want to be left alone, or you're not really interested in, I don't know, I feel like this is reconciliations. I don't want to say it's like you're not interested in starting new relationships, but I know that you're not interested in giving to older relationships from the past. So this could be like old friendships, old lovers. It's like you're not interested in reconciling with them. You all, it seems like you all are trying to move on from your past, or what I even heard was like forgetting your past. So it seems as though it could be you just in a place right now where you want to rewrite your story. That's what it seems like. It seems like you want to rewrite your story. We have this Wands, and then we also have, so there's a lot of like loner type of energy that I really pick up coming from you, where it's just like, you know, you might not be trying to engage in too many types of relationships right now. So that's why I see that what I heard was adverse. It's like I heard Spirit say you have an adverse reaction to your past. So it could be a lot much more healing that needs to be done, or even some type of forgiveness that needs to be shown towards people in your past, people that you are no longer carrying it into your present, and of course into your future. Others are realizing that it's hard to get to you. You know, it's very hard to get to you. I think that some people like try to start drama with you to get you to react or behave in some type of way. But it's like for you, you basically just advocate for yourself and stand your ground. So you could be in that type of energy right now where it's like you're not focused more so on being so reactive to others, but you're just taking actions. So it's like less talk, more action. So people are realizing that they can't really get to you. Like they can't get to you with their words. They can't get to you with, you know, bad behaviors or things that they want to do. People also can't get to you to be opportunists. So I think that you all are building up something of substance for yourself, and you've worked hard. You have. And I also feel as though you all are very visible as well. So people see you, but they having a hard time being able to get to you, or like you know, you could be one of those types of people where you're just like, because I heard Spirit say mind your business. So it's like you could be that type of person where you just prefer for people to mind their business, to get out of your way. In a sense, it's like you just don't want them there, you don't need them there. And you also, it seems as though you don't want to fear someone coming into your life just so that they can take from you when you're finally at a plateau, okay? At a better place. That's what I heard. But then I feel as though it's a plateau because it seems as though you're still striving for something. That's what it is. So I think that when people look at you, or when they saw you, they looked at it as far as like, well, when they saw you, because they don't really know what's going on within you, or they don't have a front seat to your life. Or what I keep hearing is inner circle. It's like these people are not in your inner circle like that. Even if it's friends, it's like I think that there are some things that you prefer to keep to yourself. So even if it's friends, there is like there is a air of secrecy and mystery when it comes to you. So I think that when people looked at you, they looked at you as far as like, well, they judge you pretty much. They judge you as far as like your fruits or what you had, even like within your material abundance, like they judged you. They felt like, oh, well, you know, I don't see what this person has going on. They're so secret. We don't know what's going on with them, but I don't even see the fruits of their labor. I don't see anything. So people judge you, and they thought that there wasn't anything that you were creating. They thought that, your life was kind of moving very slowly as opposed to at a rapid pace. Um, it's just this thing that people do where they just judge people. They just do. They judge you by what you have. They judge you by what you don't have. Um, and that's literally what they do. Like, so when they looked at you, they felt as though it's like you didn't really have much. And so they weren't really trying to pay attention to that, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I think that you have experienced your own share of obstacles, and that may be why, things could be moving at a slower pace within your life, but it's really just challenges. That's really all it is. So I think that people are now realizing about you is like your challenges were worth it, and that you stayed resilient through your obstacles. Okay, that's really what it was. So they kind of judged you in the present moment based off of what you had or what you didn't have, but they didn't see the whole picture. And oftentimes I feel like whenever you want something out of life, it's going to be a process of obtaining that thing. And along that journey, there's going to be failures. Okay. There are going to be times in which you're going to feel frustrated because you're not seeing exactly what it is that you want. But that does not mean that it is not developing, behind the scenes or underneath the surface. So that's basically what I'm saying. It's like these people don't know what's going on behind the scenes or underneath the surface. So they just kind of looking at what you have right now, which may have not been a lot. Okay. Because we still have the Five of Pentacles right here. Okay. We still have the Five of Pentacles. So that definitely lets me know that you all have experienced some type of financial insecurity, some type of financial instability, and it also has affected your it's affected your mindset. Okay, it's affected your mindset or your ability to well, actually not. It hasn't affected your ability to persist, but it has affected your mindset. And I can understand people might have looked at you and thought like, oh, well, this person really doesn't have much as far as like material wise, like material possessions. You may not have had much at all. You all could have been dealing with homelessness or, not having the basic needs to live a life, okay, to have a higher quality of life, and especially here with your well-being. So like, yeah, your challenges and your obstacles, the things that you have faced have affected your well-being, but that's all that they were looking at. Now these people are realizing that you were resilient and you were just staying the course. That's what I heard. I heard staying the course. Staying the course. And then here with the Hermit, yeah, there's another vibe here. Well, it's the same vibe, but it's just confirming it, where it's just like you all are, it's mad things going on in secret, or you're doing things off on your own. So you could be in a very independent energy right now. And also, I feel like these people that are realizing this about you, it might not have been, I don't think there's too much communication with them about what is actually going on within you. So you're doing a lot of introspective work. You're learning a lot of lessons. You're experiencing life, and, your experiences with your knowledge, you're developing wisdom based off of what you based off of what happened and what you learned. So yeah, it's just a lot of secrecy going on here, where it's just like you're in your own world, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And because you're in your own world, they don't know what's going on. But yeah, what they're realizing is that you do want to be left alone, and you want to work on what you have to work on. You want to do what you have to do, focus on what you have to focus on without, it seems like, any distractions, is what's going on here. But yeah, they're realizing that all of your challenges and struggles, like, it was all because you wanted to experience success. It's all because you wanted to build something on your own without others. And it's okay. I feel like in life, you should take ownership over over things, you know, that you want. You should, because if you don't do it, who else is going to do it for you? So it seems like you all are more so in the driver's seat of your life right now. What else are they realizing about you? Yeah, your priorities, I feel like is you. Your priorities is all about you at this point in time. It's all about what you want. I think that others are seeing that you are slowly but surely gaining some type of confidence in your own abilities. You're trusting yourself a lot more. Um I just heard unstoppable, and I also heard the word unbreakable. So you're just trusting yourself a lot more. You're being led by what feels right to you. You're being led by your own intuition, and you're just moving through a particular process in life that, yes, it may be struggly. Okay. It may be struggly. It's a lot of struggle here. I can definitely say that. But the process that you're moving towards is one that is going to pay out for you. You just got to keep walking. So you all are just in a period right now where there is a seed that was planted. Okay. There was a seed that was planted, and now you are slowly but surely going to see, you know, the heart, going to reap what you sowed. Okay. Because I keep hearing harvest, 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 but it's like you're going to reap what you sowed. You're just in the process right now. I think that this is what other people are realizing. So they may not see the fruits of your labor right now, but they are understanding that you're not idly doing nothing. Okay. You're working very hard. You're displaying a lot of perseverance and resilience, even when you don't see the results of what it is that you want immediately. Like, you are on the path to getting there, pretty much. Like, that's what it is. Like, yeah, they underestimated you because they judged you based off of what you had. They judged you based off of what they saw. But I don't know, that's something I feel like people have to understand, is like, things change. Okay, people have to understand that things definitely change. And just because your circumstance or situation is what it is right now, it does not necessarily mean that it's always going to be like that. So that's something important for you to understand as well. Things change. Like, nothing is ever going to remain the same. It's just not. But yeah, with the Eight of Cups and with the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, so people are realizing, I mean, it's kind of salty for them, but they're realizing that they're not enough for you. Okay. And it's like, oftentimes I think that individuals try to make, it's like they try to make themselves a priority in other people's lives. And you can't necessarily do that, because we all have our own goals and things that we want to work on. So it's kind of impossible to try to make yourself a priority for someone else. It's like, if someone else is not prioritizing you in their life, then just step back, go a different direction, and prioritize yourself. So these people are understanding that, like, for you, there's more to life than just them. Okay. For you, there's more to life than just your relationships with them. Like, it just is what it is. And for you, what you really actually truly want and what you are walking away towards is a sense of stability here with the Queen of Pentacles. So it seems like you all want some more money right now. It seems like the process that you are, the process or the path that you are on is one that is definitely going to give you a more comfortable lifestyle. Okay. Lifestyle, maybe it is that you want luxury, maybe you want status, maybe it is that you want to be able to take care of your family, because the Queen of Pentacles definitely gives single mom energy. Single mom energy, or even wife. So maybe it is that you want to, because it's another marriage card here as well. Maybe it is that you want to get married, or find your counterpart, someone that you can build a life with, build a family with, and even build a business with. Like, that's what you're walking away towards. So they're just understanding that, like, there's more to your life, and that your struggles and your challenges that they've witnessed you go through wasn't for nothing. Okay. It wasn't for nothing. But yeah, this is definitely nice. I mean, you're putting, from what I see, you're putting yourself first. You're understanding that the choices that you've made in life, and it's okay because we all choose wrong. Okay. We all make mistakes. We all incorporate things into our life that don't need to be there. But you learn that through time. Okay. You learned that through time. So it seems like through time, you all have learned that what you have chosen for your life wasn't necessarily the best thing. Okay. This could be relationships. This could be, communities that you thought to join, jobs that you worked at. It could literally be any choice that you've made to bring whatever it was that you wanted to bring into your life. You probably chose wrong, and it's okay. Like I said, we all make mistakes, but you're understanding that, like, okay, now I need to go walk this path to find out what the missing puzzle piece is for me. And I feel like the missing puzzle piece is your own sense of stability. What I heard from you is like in-house. It's like, so you want everything to be in-house. And the person that you're developing yourself into becoming is someone that has it all. Okay. And the thing I like about you as well, and what other people are understanding, is that you're taking matters into your own hands. So regardless of how struggly it is, regardless of how ratchet and ghetto the process has been for you, you took your life in your own hands. Okay. So you all are embodying that chariot energy where it's like you had to take control of your life in order to move forward. Because when I was shuffling, I also saw the Two of Swords here as well. So people could have deemed you to be someone who is confused and you don't really know what you want to do in life. You don't really know what direction that you want to go in, or maybe what action that you want to take. But I feel like you all are getting it together. I feel like people also looked at you as a codependent individual, or someone that always needs someone else to do something for them. But no, that's not the case. You all are definitely showing up as very resilient, very strong, very courageous. And I feel like you're being very vulnerable with yourself and what you need. Okay. You're being vulnerable with yourself, even if you're not being 100% vulnerable with other people and letting them know what's going on. It's like you're focused on yourself. So there's a energy here. It's a vibe to where it's kind of like mind your business, like leave me alone. That type of energy is like there's a vibe here when it comes to y'all. So I think that that's something that people are understanding and realizing about you. It's like, mind your business. Let me mind my business. That's what someone would say if they were thinking about you and your situation, because you're taking it into your own hands. So yeah, I definitely feel like people saw you as someone who was stuck, like someone who just didn't have it together. And I don't pick that up. I don't pick that up. Like, I don't pick it up. But yeah, even here with the Queen of Cups as well, it's more so like you are nurturing yourself. Okay. You are showing love and self-love, and even unconditional self-love to yourself. I feel like people looked at you as someone who didn't have like too much common sense for some reason. Like they looked at you as someone who just didn't get it, or maybe even someone who doesn't really know what's best for them in life. But I mean, you putting yourself through a process. You really are, because you want to get to the other side, and it seems like you are slowly but surely. So I don't know what they thought. Maybe they just need to mind their business, or maybe it is that they are not supposed to go down this path and go down this journey with you. And I think that's something that, some folks could definitely feel some type of way about, because they want to be included in what you're doing, but I don't know if there's a place there for them. At this point in time, you're just literally taking opportunities and being guided by your intuition. So they're also understanding that you are very highly intuitive, or you are following your own guidance. You're trusting yourself as opposed to being codependent on other people, pretty much. Yeah, you could just be in a very creative space right now as well. Like you're just being very gentle with yourself. You're giving yourself what you need. Um, but yeah, be careful with opportunists and people that want to come to you for a handout. I would definitely say be careful with that. It could be that these folks are talking about you, but not really in a good way. So I would just say, like, be careful. Don't feel like you have to spread yourself thin. Don't feel like you have to, I don't want to say don't care about other people. Like, you can care about other people, but I would say, like, continue to keep putting yourself first. That's all I want to say. Like, keep putting yourself first, because you might not know who's talking mess about you. Okay, and it would be unfortunate for you to be helping and supporting someone that doesn't have your best interest at heart, or doesn't, their heart when it comes to you is not clear. It's like they have hate in their heart. So you be careful with that. But yeah, let's see what else other people are finally realizing about you. I'm gonna go to this deck right here. This is the Dreamscape Oracle. Actually, do I want to do Dreamscape Oracle, or do I want to do, let me do the Energy Oracle. Let me do the Energy Oracle first, and then we'll see. This card wants to come up. So we have yin yang, which is nice. I think that you are embodying, even down here, we have the King of Wands, and we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we also have this Four of Wands here. Kind of reminds me of the Empress with this pregnant woman. Then also the High Priestess. Yeah, so the King of Wands and even the High Priestess. Like, this is good falling out on top of these two cards, because like the King of Wands would be yang and the High Priestess would be yin. So it seems as though you are embodying both energies, and it's definitely helping you to become a complete individual. So you are in a place right now where you're in your spiritual bag right now. Okay, you're listening to yourself, you're listening to your intuition. So your third eye chakra and your crown chakra could be very active right now at this point in time. You're listening to spirit. You are following, the steps that spirit is asking you to follow, especially as you are on this journey in your life. It seems as though you all are trying to recover, especially when it comes to your material life. So you could be trying to recover money. You also could be trying to recover your home, just things that you have lost. And even understanding your own sense of belonging. I feel like these people are understanding that, like, you don't care to belong with the in crowd anymore. It's like you're the in crowd, if that makes sense. So maybe there was a sense of belonging that you needed at a specific point in time, but right now it seems as though you don't need that, because you're in your own world. Essentially, you're in your own world with you and yourself. So yeah, that's what's going on. Like, and then we also have door to spirit. So you all definitely are, like I said, you're in your spiritual bag right now. And it could be that you're really focused on peace, balance, and harmony within your own life. So that's what your main focus is on. Like, your focus is on your inner world. That's something that people are understanding. Let's see. I'm going to get y'all another card from here. Yep. And then we have 7th chakra with the crown chakra. So I'm just going to thank spirit for confirming those messages. But yes, you're definitely listening to spirit. You definitely are right now at this point in time, which is going to be very pivotal when it comes to overcoming these challenges, overcoming the struggles, okay? And even overcoming frustration that you all could experience from things not happening when you would like it to, okay? Because divine timing is divine timing. It really is. And we can't determine when the goal that we are working on, we can't determine when it's gonna be accomplished. Okay, we can't determine. So I understand there could definitely be frustrations along the path, but yes, you all, even then, it's like you're just very creative. You're listening to spirit right now, and you are creatively walking the path, which is really nice. Like, so just keep tapping in, because it just seems like there's going to be a lot of, free flowing information that's coming to you from spirit. So just remain connected. And I think that's what others are realizing. So even here with the High Priestess, the 7th chakra, you all could definitely be highly intuitive and psychics as well. So it could be that they are realizing that like, nah, this person's connected to spirit, like point blank period. Like it just is what it is. So it seems as though these people have had to change their lens from looking at things in a 3D sense to, you know, as far as like, oh, what they see that you have, but more so like to a 5D sense of, oh no, that there's a lot going on underneath the surface with that person. We just have not seen it yet. So it is how it is with people. It's like they always feel like they have to see what you have to deem that you are worthy, but it's different for you. It's like the other way around. You're very like tapped into the spiritual realm right now. So that's what pretty much is guiding you and helping you to navigate your own life, your own process. So that's nice. Essentially, it's like they're realizing that all the answers that you need are coming from within you. Okay, so I mean, some people could be salty, especially if they want to be a priority in your life and it's like it's just not possible. Or they could even be salty if, you know, they are used to you depending on them for something, but now you don't need to depend on them because now you are focused on you. For for others, especially if you not, if you weren't really tapped into spirit like that, it's like it seems as though they're realizing that you are going through some type of spiritual awakening where it's like you will never be the same. If you are already tapped in, then it's like you're just getting even deeper into your spiritual practices. Okay, so they're understanding that there's unlimited potential, and it's like even though things haven't panned out for you how they think it should, is there's still stuff going on beneath the surface, like I said. So yeah, I like this for y'all because it seems like you're listening to yourself, and that's good. It's like all the answers that you seek are coming from within, and you don't really need them. Hence is why you could be keeping to yourself right now. So we have the Knight. Oh, this is the Dreamscapes Oracle. We have the Knight. And we also have, the Knight, and we have the Silence. I want to go ahead and get y'all one more. Why not? We have the Knight, we have the Silence, and we have Palomino. I think that's what that card reads, is Palomino. So it seems like you all, it's just like you're going, it definitely is giving Dark Night of the Soul vibes. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's definitely giving Dark Night of the Soul. But I feel like this process that you're undergoing is literally to find what makes you happy and what satisfies you with life. So I think that individuals understand that, like, or others understand that, like, this process that you're going through, even though it might seem like it's drastic or it's not something that they're used to, it's like you're doing this so that you can progress and move forward with your life. You all are doing your shadow work. I didn't see the Goddess of the Moon card when I got the Energy Oracle, but this Knight card right here reminds me of like the Goddess of the Moon, where it's like you're not afraid of the dark. You're not afraid of the the struggle. You're not afraid of the ratchet parts or the ghetto parts of the process, like I said, because healing is not easy. So it's like you're not afraid of this. And also with the Strength card, it's like you're embodying a lot of strength, courage, and confidence, even though, you know, your life has taken some twists and turns, like some unfortunate twists and turns. What I also heard was unfortunate series of events. So it's like you all are not, you're not afraid to do this. And this Knight card also reminds me of the Hermit here as well. So it's just a double confirmation of like you going within and being very introspective, and also putting yourself first and your soul's growth and progression first. It's like you have to be good on the inside to be able to walk this path that you're walking. This isn't something that's easy. This isn't something that everyone can do. So you just have to you're embodying a different type of energy that others have not seen you embody before. Okay, so I just feel like you're doing your own thing. Like you really are. And it seems as though it's no place for these others. They just have to pretty much watch you. That's all they really can do is watch. But yeah, it's nice because even here with the silence, with the night and the silence, these both give me hermit vibes, okay? As far as when it comes to the hermit energy, because what people are understanding about you is that you all could definitely be talking less. It's like you're just saying you're saying less, but you're acting more, okay? So like I said, less talk, more action. Y'all are in that type of energy, and that's what others are finally realizing about you. And you need this time because it's important for you to sit with your own thoughts. It seems like you all are in a place where you're just enjoying the ability to step away from other people and to think, you know? So you're not focused on being in the in crowd. Like I said, you're focused on your own inner world, which is really nice. And that's something that people are understanding about you. But yeah, I want to get y'all a card here as well from the Hip Hop Queens. But before I get there, let me get y'all some more information when it comes to the Palomino. Because when I see the Palomino, it makes me think about even more forward movement progression with the horse here. But I can definitely say people are understanding that you're giving yourself the time and the space to do what you need to do. And I feel like this came up in a previous reading where it was like the divine was asking for, I mean, whoever chose that pile, it was like the divine was asking for that person to step away and give yourself a break so that you can think. Okay. So it's kind of like a similar message. But yeah, pretty much I think others are realizing about you is like you're giving yourself the time to do what you need to do with the Palomino card. It's like you're giving yourself the time to put in the diligent and consistent hard work so that you can achieve your goals. And for y'all, I definitely feel as though even here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you want stability, you want security. And it's not like you are a selfish individual, because, and even here with the Queen of Cups, it's like in the Queen of Pentacles, you're not a selfish individual. That's not something that you are. I just feel like you want to experience life from a different place. I feel as though you just want to elevate yourself. Like, and it's nothing wrong with that. You're refining yourself. That's what you want. You want to refine yourself. So even though you are putting yourself first, it's like, I don't want you to feel like that's a selfish or a stingy thing to do. I think it's needed. I definitely think it's needed. Like, and what I heard was elevate. So what you all are doing and what others are realizing about y'all in a nutshell is you are separating to elevate. That's what you're doing. So let's get a card from the Hip Hop Queens as far as what are others finally realizing about you. So we have the Missy Elliott card with innovation. So you could be creating something new or making something better. With innovation, I see a lot of cards here that have to do with creativity and even just putting yourself out there and taking opportunities. And honestly, for y'all, I definitely do feel like who you are and what others are realizing about you, I feel like you've always been that way. But I think that you are in a place to where you're giving yourself the opportunity to go be that way, if that makes sense. It's like you were already this way. You were already someone who wanted what you wanted. You already had your goals. I feel like it's more so just your life circumstance that made you think that you were stuck, made you feel like you were stagnant. It was really just that. But I think that once you made the decision to go after the goal that you wanted, it's like then you put yourself in that process, you know, and the process is not easy. But I feel like you've always been this way. I feel like you've always, even if you've had a lack of finances, like you've always been the Queen of Pentacles. You've always been the Queen of Cups. Like you've literally always been that way. It just was you didn't have the means. So that's pretty much what it is. They're realizing that like you are starting anew. There's a lot here that has to do with new beginnings here as well. Even here with the door to spirit. So I just think that you are changing your life. Like that's all I can say. You're changing your life and you're elevating. We also have dominance here as well. So you it's just like you're not as lackadaisical as people thought that you were, you know, because like I said, they're judging you based off your current circumstance or what they see or what they saw. And it's like you're not as lackadaisical. You actually do have good control over your life direction. You have a good control. So you have um, self control. Like you know exactly where you want to go, you know exactly what you want to do. And I feel like you all have gotten on one accord with yourself, regardless of if other people look at you and think that you are confused, okay? And think that you are stuck in life or think that you don't have anything to look forward to. It's like you're doing a lot of work. Underneath the surface, and just because we have not seen we have not seen the outcome doesn't mean that you're not doing anything in the process. So I think that's something that they're also understanding and realizing about you. But yeah, you all are separating to elevate, and I'm proud of you. So within that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading here. I definitely hope that it was helpful today. I hope it resonated. Definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, my pile two people. If you chose the Stardust Tarot with the Pyrite Crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome to all of the new viewers. I'm so excited that you all are joining us here today. And to all of my lovely returning subscribers, I definitely want to give you all a special welcome back and just thank y'all for everything that you do as far as with engaging with my content. You all have just been so amazing by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and even donating. I definitely appreciate y'all. And I just look forward to remaining consistent and posting even more videos and, you know, just expanding upon this channel. So I want to thank y'all for everything that you do. And I'm always grateful to be here, okay? And I'm always excited to do another reading for y'all. So yeah, it's like that. Okay, it's definitely like that. If you have not yet joined the collective, you definitely should, because I promise that you will love it here. It's funny because I remember there was like a new viewer one time, and she had put in the they had put in the comment section. They was like, I thought you was about to read and be so petty, but then I gave it a chance, and you know, I changed her mind. So hey, I don't know what that was about, but you know, it is what it is. So, you know, definitely tune in. I have a lot of readings on this channel, so get into it. I find myself to be a very entertaining individual, but I also understand like the seriousness of why we are here, which is to get information that we can use that is going to help us to evolve and help us to continue developing into our best selves. So yeah. Um, yeah, go ahead and join the fam if you have not subscribed yet. Also, make sure that you check out the links in the description box as well. I have links there to book personal readings. You can even donate to my channel if you would like to. The super thanks button is enabled directly beneath this video for your convenience if you would like to donate through this app. You can also check me out on Instagram if you would like to follow me over there. And you can check out my Etsy store. That is where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press on nails. But yeah, I've definitely been showing my face on the shorts. I've been posting shorts. So if you like those, then, you know, check out mine because I've been posting my face there. I look forward to going live very soon. I just got to get some laptop repairs done. And then we can pick up and start going live and you all will see my face as opposed to just my hands and listening to my voice. But if you would like to connect my voice to a face, then you definitely can by tuning into my shorts for now. So Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Pile two, we are asking Spirit, what are others finally realizing about you? Like I said in the intro, others could literally be anybody. If you want to ask about a specific person, then you can. Or if you want to ask about your friends, you want to ask about your family, your coworkers, your employers, then you can. Your past lovers, the lovers that you're dating now, is really up to you. But what are they finally realizing about you? So let's go ahead and get started. So we have the Strength card. We have the Strength card. We also have the Two of Swords. I'm going to get some clarification. We also have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles. Let me get y'all clarification here. We have also have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I definitely feel like other people are realizing that if they don't step to you correctly, like if they don't enter your life with genuine intentions, or if they don't want to maintain a relationship with you and it's genuine, that you're not going to have anything to do with it. So at this point in time, it seems like you are not entertaining one-sided relationships. That's not what you're trying to do. You are not someone, and I mean, you're not, no one's a perfect person. We can make mistakes, okay? We make mistakes here and there. But it's just like you're not giving, it's like if someone doesn't choose you, if someone doesn't reciprocate, it's like you're not going to give. That's just not something that you're going to do. So it seems like you all are being very stingy, okay? Or you're keeping yourself to yourself. But I think that it's coming from a place of empowerment, because you know what you have and you know what you can contribute to a relationship, or you know what you can contribute to a connection. Okay, when I say relationship, it doesn't just have to be like, oh, this is a intimate romantic relationship that I'm having with someone, but it can be any type of relationship. But what they're understanding is like, if they don't give, if they don't try to maintain a connection with you, then it's like you're not going to do the same thing for them. It's just not what is going to happen. I don't think these people understand that you have experienced your fair share of being held back in life. And it just seems as though you don't want to be held back anymore. You don't want to be held back. Something else that they are realizing about you is that you really are, what I heard was, wise beyond your years. You all could be very smart, very intelligent, and also your perspective is not the same. It's like you're someone who has the ability to look at the bigger picture and not really focusing on these minute details in the day-to-day, the mundane life, that could cause someone to feel like they're confused, or could cause someone to feel like they are stuck. Okay, but for the most part, it's like, if it's, you're not going to carry the weight of something on your back by yourself, especially when it comes to relationships with other people. So it's like they're either going to have to step up, they're either going to have to help, they're going to have to reciprocate, or what I heard was, it's like they can't sit with you. Okay, they either have to do it or they cannot sit with you. Even here with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like these people are understanding and realizing is like, you don't care to have both, okay? And it's like you're going to properly evaluate your life. You're going to evaluate what you have going on, what is important with you with them, or you're going to evaluate or maybe try to more so focusing on like how to live your life in a practical way. So you are someone who could be incorporating a lot of different things into your life. Okay, maybe you're juggling, your family life with your work life, or maybe you're juggling two different streams of income, or even deciding like if you even really want relationships and connection, if you want love, or do you want money. So you're doing that. So I think that people are understanding that like you're going to properly evaluate before you even decide to make a decision. So it seems as though you all are taking like, you know, you're you're taking what I heard was well calculated risks, or you're making well calculated choices rather. Not more so like taking risks, but it's like making choices, and making choices that make sense. There. Yeah. Making choices that make sense. So it's like if it does not make sense for you, then you are not going to proceed, pretty much, is what they're understanding about you. So I feel like the way that you're showing up, it forces people to have to contribute. And it's like you're either going to contribute or you're not. But if you're not going to contribute, then don't expect anything out of this situation. Don't expect anything out of the relationship with you. That's just really what it is. So either you contribute or not. But I feel like you've, experienced your fair share of being stuck, or maybe even being held back because of other people, or because of friendships, because of relationships. So that's something that these people are realizing, where it's like you don't have to be friends with them. They don't have to be around. They don't, like, nothing has to be, unless they are going to reciprocate. Okay, like, I mean, this is good energy, because I definitely do feel as though like there's, spirit is definitely blessing you. Okay, I feel like spirit is blessing you. I feel like you feel like you're a blessing. I also feel like you all are very committed and loyal people as well. So it's like, with you being a committed and loyal type of person, the only type of people that can really be around you are people that are also going to be very loyal and committed as well, because that's really what's going to help the that's really what I heard was proper give and take. That's really what's going to help the reciprocation in the relationship, where it's like you give, they take, they give, you take, and you can see each other as equals. But pretty much it's like what they're understanding is you're not going to see them as an equal if they can't um it's like people can't always reciprocate in the same ways, but it's just the fact of reciprocating. Okay, because we may not be equal in this relationship, but we can also be equitable, so we can fill in the gaps for each other. So pretty much that's what these people are understanding. It's like you're not gonna contribute your time to anything. You're not gonna you're not gonna involve yourself in just anything if you're not getting something out of it, if you're not receiving also a benefit from that connection, because you are a benefit. You definitely are. And I can see why you could be, what I heard was standoffish. So it may come off to others as being standoffish. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But this could be why you are being in that type of energy. Like I said, it's coming from a place of empowerment, because if you don't have yourself, then who will? Pretty much. If you don't, then who will? Like, why would you want to take on so many burdens and responsibilities from other people, and other people that aren't willing to pull their own weight as well? It's like, why would you want to do that when you know that you have a blessing that you can continue to keep nurturing? You know that spirit put something in your heart for you to accomplish. You know that your purpose is worthy. Your purpose is worthy. So you're going to go work on that worthy idea. So pretty much that's really what it is. And you're just being loyal and committed to what you have going on. Okay, you're being loyal and committed to yourself. And you're buckling down. You're getting to work. That's really what you're doing. So I mean, if they don't want to see you as an equal, it's like you're not going to break your back for that. Okay. That's not what you're going to do. You prefer people that are also going to pull their own weight as well. Yeah, so people are also understanding if there are no collective goals between the both of you, then you may not want to have nothing to do with them. Like if you're not actively if you and this person or you and them don't have the same vision, and the same desired outcome, then it's like you're not gonna waste your time there. You'd rather focus on what you can. It's like if you want to get work done, you're gonna do it for yourself, because I feel like you're one of those people. Because what I heard was, if I want something done the right way, then I have to do it myself. Now I can say that sometimes it's like being in that energy for too much, it doesn't really open you up to other people. But I don't see that, oh, you're a selfish person. I just feel like if other people are going to come around, and even if this has to do with your own business or creative projects, it's like if other people are going to come around and they're interested or whatever, it's like, or even in a collaboration, it's like they also have to pull their own weight as well. You're not going to be the main project leader. That's not what you want to do. Like, you want everyone to be able to pull their weight so it makes sense. I just feel like you don't want to take on too much if you don't have to. And that's something that people are understanding. Like, I don't want to take on too much than what I don't have to. I really don't. So it seems as though it's very hard for someone to come into your life and, use you at this point in time. It's very hard for someone to be able to do that. Even with the Seven of Swords, it's like it's very hard for someone to come into your life and, try to move strategically, or, trying to get what they want, or maybe being very manipulative. Like, it's very hard for people to come into your life and try to do this, because you'll check them at the door. Pretty much is what it seems like. You're always consistently evaluating your life, your daily life, and how it's going. I don't know why I saw The Sims. I don't know. Y'all remember playing The Sims? And it's like, when you play The Sims, there's like different meters, and it'll tell you like what the Sim needs. So the Sim might need food. The Sim might need to work on their hygiene. The Sim might need to work on their social interaction. Like, I feel like that's how y'all are with your life. Not calling you a Sim, but I feel as though you all are focused on evaluating your life and just how it's moving on a daily basis. You're not just living life aimlessly. And I feel like it also, it also makes sense for the people that come into your life as well. Like, it seems like you all are in a period of recovery right now. And so the resources that you do have, you're trying very diligently to hold on to those things. That's really what it is. So it really makes no sense for someone to come into your life at this point in time and to try to look at you as like you're a come up. It makes no sense for that, because you're in a place of recovery. You need to get yourself together. So I'm not saying that you're closed off to relationships. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you're moving forward. And in order to move forward, if you want to move forward with others, they have to be on the same page as you. That's just, it is what it is. They just have to. So let me get y'all some information from, this is the energy oracle. This is the energy oracle. Let's get y'all some information. See what comes up. So we have Healer of the Ages. Healer of the Ages. It just, when I see this card, it makes me think about like having a Christ consciousness. So let me get y'all another card, then we'll go back. We have Caring Connections. Okay, so you're thinking about relationships on a different level. On a different level, definitely. And Caring Connections reminds me of, it be reminding me of like the Two of Cups, and also even the Lovers as well. But we also have the Journey card here. We have the Journey card. So it seems as though, because when I see this Journey card, it's like the lady, she has like the lamp, and the lamp is behind her. So but she also has a lamp here that's illuminating her present. So we still don't know what the outcome is going to be for your life. Okay. It's still unknown. That's what we can say. But as far as where you are right now, I feel like you have a really good idea of where you are, and especially what you want. And you know that you're moving forward, even though we don't yet know what the outcome is going to be. Okay. Because we have this Ace of Pentacles here as well. And it's kind of like the cliffhanger. It's like, okay, Spirit is giving you this blessing, you know, you have this new opportunity, but we don't yet know where it is that you're going to take it. Okay. We don't know where you're going to take it yet. We don't know what's going to happen with that just yet. But I feel as though you all are upping your standards and expectations when it comes to the types of connections that you're willing to accept in your life. Okay. You're upping the standards and expectations because we don't want any of these people maybe coming in with the Seven of Swords energy to try to plot on your opportunity and on your blessing. We don't want you to lose it. So I can definitely understand why you want something to be a lot much more reciprocating. I can definitely understand that. But yeah, when I see this healer of the ages, it definitely reminds me of Jesus. I'm not going to hold you. And when I see healer of the ages, it also makes me think about your own personal health and vitality. So you all, it seems like you are healing right now, like, and you are just showing a lot of love and attention to yourself. Even here with the strength card, it's like you all are showing up very highly empowered, and it just seems like you all are transforming your life and you're renewing yourself. So there's definitely some healing going on when it comes to you. And it's good. Like, this is good because I feel like it's through this healing that you are understanding what you deserve. And if it's not that, then you have to let it go. So people are understanding that, like, you're not the same person anymore, especially when it comes to this journey. You're just not. And pretty much they have to accept, you know, what your own standards and expectations are for your life. And if they don't want to accept it, then it's like the best thing for them to do is just go elsewhere at this point. But yeah, I mean, it seems as though what they're understanding is like, if there's any relationships that you are going to allow in your life, it's like they must have meaning. And like I said, it must make sense. It must have meaning, like, and you have to be getting something out of this as well. It can't just be what you can do for others, but also what can others do for you, which is good. Because I feel like at a certain point in time in your life, like, you just took the burden of responsibility for everything. And that slowed you down because it didn't give you the, it's like your life was too complex at that point in time, dealing with other people, like, and picking up things for them, and, you know, maybe even collaborating with people, but it's like you're left with all the work. It's like, it was what I heard was damper, but I also heard distraction to your own personal life. Like, so what else are people realizing? We have white buffalo. We also have raven. Okay, we have white buffalo, raven, and we also have the path. The path on top of journey. And I feel like I said that where it's like the path is not clear, but you just kind of leaning into it. Like, so that's another aspect too, where it's like you're just loyal and committed to yourself. So it doesn't matter which way that life takes you. It's like you're going to be a pillar for your life. Okay. You're going to stand up for yourself, and you're going to just roll with what I heard was roll with the punches. But what I wanted to say was just kind of rolling with the ebbs and flows of your life, because that's really how life is. I feel like it's non-linear. So the best thing that you can do is just roll with what is going on. Pretty much. So with white buffalo, yeah, even here with the healer of the ages, is like they're realizing about you. What they're understanding and realizing about you is like you are trying to restore your own sense of harmony and balance to your own life. Like, that's what you're trying to do. And you're leaning more so into spirit for healing, which is really nice. What card is this? Oh, I thought I saw the Five of Pentacles. I thought I saw the Five of Pentacles, but that's what that energy reminds me of. It's like you're just kind of healing, and you're restoring yourself, and you're leaning more so onto your spirituality, like I said. which is nice. I mean, I think that that's important, is having a sense of like security within yourself, because you're moving forward and you're moving on, and it's like the way isn't yet clear to you, but it is like. And also here with the Seven of Swords and the Raven, it seems like others could be realizing as well is that you are being very resourceful right now, okay? And you're being a bit cunning and crafty. So if you have to, I mean, if you have to embody that type of energy when it comes to, you know, your relationships, or just not picking up more of the slack than is necessary, then hey, that's what you have to do, because I feel as though you're putting yourself first. So why would you make things harder for yourself when they don't need to be? What I heard was work smarter and not harder. So it's like, why would you incorporate so many outside things into your life that require you to do so much work? No, like you got to take a step back, because your body and your health is also important. Even here with the 10 of Wands, it's like 10 of Wands with the healer of the ages. It's like, that's letting me know that like you have to put your body first, because if not, you would be burning yourself out. You would be exhausting yourself for what? Just to keep up with your relationships with other people, or to keep up with your responsibilities. So, you know, it's time for you to pull back on some things and to continue to keep evaluating. Even here with the Two of Pentacles energy, it's like, is it distracting me or what? Okay, is this like, how do I balance this with that? Pretty much that's what you should be thinking about, and come into a healthy balance of things. Because your health is important, and it's like, in order for you to do anything, it's like you have to be physically up to par. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. So yeah. All right, so let's definitely move on, and then I'm gonna get y'all a card from, I'm gonna get y'all two cards from the Hip Hop Queens deck, just to help you all get some more information about like what people are finally realizing about you. But yeah, I mean, here with the journey and the path, like people are understanding, like I said, that you're moving forward in your life, and you are making the necessary adjustments that you have to. And I feel like the adjustment for you all is just living a life of simplicity and not being so complex. So not being so focused on what other people have going on, or other people trying to pull you into things, because, you know, you do have this knack for being loyal and committed in general. But it's like, do you have to be loyal and committed to everything? I don't think so. Because when you're loyal and committed to everything, that's when you start burning yourself out from exhausting, because you're putting in so much effort to everything. So yeah, I just feel like you all, they're understanding that you're making adjustments. I feel as though they can look forward to you, to your intervention, to less of your intervention. Okay, they have to look forward to less of your intervention, and they would have to think for themselves, or start to do some things for themselves. So you could definitely be that person that like tries to do everything for everyone, but clearly you cannot, because it seems as though it's been a distraction, and it also seems as though it's been hindering you being able to move forward in your life, because you're carrying too much. It's getting in the way of you being able to take hold of the blessing that spirit wants to give you. So we just need to start to figure out some ways in which we can let some things go, or, you know, continue to keep evaluating what's good for you and what's not. Like, you don't want to put yourself in a place to where you're burning yourself out doing things for everyone, and then it's like now you start to become, you know, very cruel or very bitter, but it was your choice. You know what I'm saying? So let's start to understand, like, we have power in choice. Okay, we have power in choice. So I would just say, in that sense, you have to put yourself first, because if you don't, and you keep, you know, being everything and showing up, being everything to everyone and showing up and doing everything off the time, it's like you're not going to have any time for yourself. So let's get y'all a card from the Hip Hop Queens, and let's see what comes up. What are people finally realizing about you? It's just unfortunate that you all have to be strategic in this way, because it seems as though it should be easy to tell someone like, no, I can't do this, or no, I'm not available, or it's like it shouldn't be hard to sit down with someone and say, okay, here's your contribution, this is what you're going to do, this is what I'm going to do, and come to a, like establish some type of plan or some type of compromise and, responsibilities or duties, things that have to be done. Like, it seems like it should be easy to come to a compromise with others, but I don't know. It's crazy that you even have to move this way when you should just be able to tell someone straight up, like, I don't want to do that, or I can't do that. So maybe it's something here with these people not being able to accept no, or just being used to someone else always doing something for them. So we have style. Whenever I see this style card, it reminds me of like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Yeah, so it seems as though you're switching things up. You're switching things up, and this is what others are realizing about you. It's like you're not doing more than what you have to do. And then we have truth. It's like you're living in your truth, okay? You're living in your truth, and you're living in your authenticity. And what's true for you is that you cannot keep putting yourself on the line, doing everything, being all to everyone, and you're not essentially getting those same things back in return. So people are definitely going to be looking at you like you switched up, okay? That's what they realizing about you. Like, they realizing like, oh, this person switched up. Like, oh, this person is not, they're just not gonna do everything or be everything anymore. Oh, this person switched up. They have boundaries now. Okay. Pile 2, y'all switched up, like, because you are putting yourself first and thinking about your own health and your own well-being. So yeah, they definitely looking at you like you switched up. So I guess that's what others are realizing about you as well, is they can't aimlessly use you, or you're not putting yourself in that position to be all. Like, you could have had a superhero complex here as well. So you're just choosing to get yourself out of a codependent relationships to where it's always someone else that is depending on you and you have to carry everything, but they're not reciprocating and doing the same things in return. So yep, you switched up. Pretty much that's what they realized about you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this reading right here. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, man. All right, my pile 3 people, if you chose the Muse Tarot with the rose quartz crystal, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. But first and foremost, I want to say welcome. Welcome to all the new viewers, and to all of my lovely returning subscribers. I definitely want to say welcome back. And I just want to show you all my love, appreciation, and gratitude for all of the engagement that you all have been showing to my channel. Y'all have been liking, commenting, subscribing, donating, sharing the videos, just being all around amazing. So I just look forward to doing my best and posting more videos, video readings that you all really enjoy, and just creating more content. So yeah, I've been getting into shorts. So if you would like to see my face and connect my voice to my face, then you can definitely do that as well. I look forward to posting more shorts. I think they're like fun, and I also think it's a nice creative way to just draw more attention to my channel. So yeah, I'm trying to do my thing over here, but once I'm able to, y'all, I'll be going live. Once I can get my laptop repaired, I definitely will be going live more often so that you all can interact with me in real time. But yeah, if you have not subscribed, definitely click that button, join the fam today, because I promise you will love it here. And also check out the links in the description box as well. There's links there to book a personal reading. You can donate to this channel. I have enabled the super thanks button directly beneath this video if you would like to donate directly through this platform. You can also check me out on Instagram. You can give me a follow over there, but if you're not active, it's cool. Definitely check out my Etsy store. That's where I post my line of 3D and hand painted gel press-on nails. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Pile 3, like, what are others finally realizing about you? Like I said in the intro, others could be anybody, okay? If you want to ask about a specific person, you can do that as well, okay? It's whatever floats your boat. But yeah, you can ask about friends, family, coworkers, lovers, past lovers, employers. You can ask about anybody really, but it's all about you. It's like, what are they finally realizing about you? For you all, what I heard while I was shuffling was like your, I'm sorry, this little baby outside is wilding. Hold on. I don't know if y'all heard that in the video, but that baby was wilding outside. It's such a nice day too, like, but yeah, when I was shuffling, I heard status, like your status. So maybe you were someone that is, what I heard was quickly moving up the ranks, quickly moving up. So I don't know if you got a promotion or you are to be promoted, um, or it's just within your personality or within your energy. It's like you leveled up in a way. That's what I'm picking up. Like you leveled up. Other people are finally realizing that about you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. We also have the Page of Swords. So maybe you are showing up as even more, I just heard chatty or more charismatic with others. But for real, it seems as though like what others are realizing about you is like you're no longer a beginner. You're no longer inexperienced, and they have to treat you with respect, if that makes sense. It's like you could have went through a lot of different trials and tribulations through life, and now it's like they have to treat you with respect because of what basically from looking at what you've been through and just how it has developed you. Okay, so if these are people that haven't really followed your life story, they don't really know too much about your testimony, then I don't know, like they would automatically respect you from the jump. But I feel like others are realizing that they have to increase the level of respect that they give to you or that they show you. It seems as though you all have like successfully confronted something and have came out on top as a winner. So they have to respect that you won. So I'm gonna keep getting some more information. But yeah, it seemed like you were inexperienced or something. Or they looked at you like a beginner, and you all could have been a student. What I heard was a student to the game, the game of life. So you definitely could have been a student. And what I also heard was life was whooping your butt. Okay, I heard that life was whooping your butt, but it seems as though you all have fought back and you all have won. And we even have here with the Emperor. Yeah, like that's why it's like something about your status or just respect. It's like people have to put more. Yo, I just heard people have to put more respect on your name. We also have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. So you, the thing, okay, so the thing I like about you is it doesn't matter what you touch, okay? It seems as though when you give yourself time, space, and the energy to become proficient in something, you can become really good at that thing. And that's amazing. So it seems as though you all, these people may have watched you from the beginning, like trying something out simply just to try it. And they have seen you gain a proficiency over time. But there's a lot here that has to do with like your being self-sufficient. Okay, you're not really dependent on others, but you are self-sufficient. So I feel like people are realizing that you are a role model, like you're someone who has been through it. And because you've been through it, it's like you have kind of it's like you're not afraid, where it's like life is not gonna whoop your butt. Like you are excelling at life. And I think that this is something that people realize. It's just they realize that they have to respect you. Okay, they have to respect you, and you're not the type of person who it seems like what is coming up is like you're not a bitter person. Okay, you're a very generous person, you're a very caring person, like, but you are also someone who is about your business. And with the Queen of Pentacles and definitely with the Emperor, it's like you take matters into your own hands. It's like you don't wait for someone else to do anything for you. You're gonna do it yourself, even if you have to put yourself in a position of conflict or competition with others. Even if you do find yourself in disputes with others, I feel as though you deem that you are strong, and what I also heard is worthy enough to come out on top. So I feel like people are understanding they can't really mess with you because it's like you've been there. What I heard was been there, done that, and you will come out on top. So they can't really mess with you. Like they know that when they come towards you, they have to respect you because you're not going to allow yourself to aimlessly just be floating in the wind. Like you care about yourself, you put yourself first, and that's just what it is. Like so they can't, people just can't give you whatever they want to give you. They just can't do anything to you. You know, you respect yourself, and how you're showing up as is someone who is very authoritative. So you could be very dominant over your space. It's not saying that you're dominant when it comes to other people or in relationships, but you very much could be a leader, okay, when it comes to your relationships, or you prefer to lead. But I'm talking about more so just like within your own life. It's like you're going to dominate your space. You're a very disciplined, very focused person. And I also feel like you're very optimistic as well. Like you're actually happy, you know, and you're free. Like you're doing your own thing at all times. So it's kind of like someone wanting to see the bad in someone, but you literally can't. You can't see the bad. So I feel as though people are realizing it's like they can't see the bad in you. Even if they are familiar with your past, it's like the person that you are showing up as now today, this is not who you were. So that's another thing too, is that they're realizing that you are not who you used to be. Let me get y'all some more information. I feel like people try to underestimate you as well because they probably see you or used to see you as someone who was just a very immature individual, and they didn't really know how your life was going to pan out. But the crazy thing about it is that you can do whatever you want. You have that freedom. Like you can do whatever you want simply because even you being inexperienced, it's like you can try your hand at anything because you're free and you feel like you are worthy enough to do whatever it is that you want. So here with the 5 of Cups within the reverse. So yeah, you can definitely be in a very healing place right now. And the 5 of Cups in reverse talks a lot about your own personal recovery as well. So it could have been that you all were going through some type of period of intense loss as well. Like just a period of intense loss, and where you felt like what I heard was disappointment, and you also felt very hopeless as well. It just seemed like you weren't always a winner. I just feel like you've lost in life in many different circumstances and situations that you all have lost in life. But you're still looking forward. You know, you're still moving on, and you're still being very resilient as well. And you're being you're being happy as well. Like, so you have joy in your heart. Yeah, you have joy in your heart. You really do, regardless of what you went through. Yeah, it's just the energy here where it's like you're not losing. You know, you've lost before, but you're not losing now. So people just have to respect how you are showing up. Like they really do. Even here with the Muse of Inspiration. This is the King of Wands. So yeah, you have this bravado about you. You know, especially here with the Emperor, you definitely have, well, the Emperor is very mature. It's a very mature energy, but yeah, I feel like this more so talks about your dominance. It's just something about your energy where it's like when people come around you, they have to respect you. Like they have to revere you. They have to look up to you. I'm not calling you arrogant. I'm not calling you egotistical. I just feel like you are proud, but I feel like it's proud based off of, you know, your own personal merit or the things or your successes, or you're proud because of your testimony and you making it through certain things, you being able to deal with loss but still being resilient enough to move forward. Like, so I feel like pride is pride, but I also feel like we can be proud about where we came from and just how our lives have changed positively. I feel like that's something to be proud about. So yeah, you got a bravado about you is what it seems like. And that's what people are noticing about you. It's like you have a new attitude because you all are very self-sufficient. you depend on yourself. And even here with the 10 of cups, I feel like this is like your emotional fulfillment, and even for this is like emotional fulfillment not only within yourself, but being a part of a collective or a part of a community. um you all could be like managers or in some type of leadership position. It could even be a CEO of your own business. um like this is like a project or a group leader. Even if you're working for yourself, then it makes sense as to why you would be showing up in this way for yourself. um but yeah, I think that people are realizing is like, even though you've had to, what I heard was, get down and dirty, and you've dealt with some conflict when it comes to your life, it's like you still are a very loving individual. Like, you are still a very optimistic individual. You're a very proud individual. So I just feel like what people are realizing about you is that you're different from what they expected you to be. This for y'all could even be within your demeanor. Because I'm like, even if it's other people that aren't familiar with your story, it's like it's within your demeanor or even within your first impression. Like, they may look at you as, oh, you're arrogant, you're proud. Oh, like, yeah, you might have everything that you need for yourself, and oh, you speak with this authoritative voice, but and I feel like people are understanding that, like, they misjudged you, and so they're realizing the real you. And yes, you have, it seems like you're well off, it seems like you're doing your own thing on your own, it seems like you are in a place where you have a certain type of freedom to do what you want, to take your life in any direction that you want. But it seems as though people judge you, like they judge you for being someone who um could potentially, I think it's just them being intimidated by you. Yeah, so I was like, they judge you, they think you could be a bully, they think that you are someone who is just like, you're self-interested, you just look out for yourself. That's what they think. But I feel as though when they get to know you, they understand just how, like, generous, loving, caring that you are. You really are very diplomatic. Even here with the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups, it's like you do care. And then even with the Emperor, it's like you care about making like the best decisions for not just yourself, but for others. Like, you care about other people's happiness as well. So I just think that people misjudge you is what it's coming down to. And they realize that, like, how they peg you out to be, that's not really how you are. And even here with the Page of Cups, it's like people can be realizing just how, just how, like, caring that you are, or like you're not just self-interested. Like, you do have the ability to develop emotional connections with other people. You're not just this ruthless, careless leader. You actually are very generous, and you care about nurturing other people. You don't just care about yourself. I just think they misjudged you. They thought you were one way, but then they realize that, like, no, this person is actually not that way. Especially if you all have a certain level of material abundance, or at least you're living a very comfortable life. It's the energy of someone thinking that, like, oh, you had to, what I heard was, rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't know why I heard rob Peter to pay Paul. Like, they thought that you were, just someone who didn't care. You put yourself on a pedestal. You're proud, you're arrogant, egotistical, but it's like they realizing that you're not that way. Like, especially with the things that you have built up for yourself, because sometimes people have negative perceptions of other people that are wealthy or that have created means for themselves. They have a negative perception. They think that that person had to do something shady. What I heard was, do something strange for that change. They think that you had to do something shady, but I feel like these folks are understanding that, like, no, like, you're actually pretty resilient. You actually don't mind competing for what you want. You don't mind being bold, taking bold steps, making bold moves. And even if it cause you to have to do something that you've never done before, it's like you're gonna do it because that's what has to be done. So yeah, even here with the Four of Wands, it's like you care about yourself and you care about your own success, but you also care about the success of other people as well, or just how the community is going to be impacted by what you do. So people thought you were ruthless and they thought that you were careless, but you're not that way. You're actually a very lovely person. That's what it is. Like, they misjudge you. That's pretty much what they did. Like, they misjudge you. And I know that hurts sometimes when it's like people have a certain type of perspective about you, but that's not even necessarily the case. That's not what it is. So I know how it feels. But I think it's because of your position right now in life. And it seems like as though you have positioned yourself for success. And even here with the Six of Wands, it could be because of your visibility right now. So some of y'all could definitely be very known. Even with the Emperor, you can be very known within your community or as a leader. Others of you, you could be very known on social media. But yeah, this card here with the Six of Wands, it talks a lot about winning. So I just feel like you're not to be messed with. What I heard was like a force, like you are an unstoppable force. You're not really to be messed with. So maybe it was that these people that you have encountered, it was like in a very competitive type of space, you know? Or maybe there are people who put people, there are individuals who put people into competitions. Because you know, like, people really will be competing with you and you will never know. You will never know that someone's competing with you. Meanwhile, you're just competing with yourself. So it could have been that these people have put you in impossible situations to compete. But you've just been focusing on yourself, honestly. That's really what it is. And so now you created yourself into someone that commands respect, honestly. But yeah, with the Six of Wands, yeah, you're a winner. I think this is something that people are definitely realizing about you. But yeah, they're also realizing just how magnetic that you are as well with the Six of Wands. Like, you are getting a lot of attention. So these could be people that are paying more attention to you right now. Like, because it seems as though you're winning. Like, even the Four of Wands talking about, you know, the period of time where it's like you've worked hard and now you are able to celebrate that success, you know, or celebrate what you what you worked hard to accomplish, right? So it seemed as though you may have lost in life. You may have, but at the end of the day, it's like you're still winning overall. And I think that's what people are realizing about you. Like, and you're not who they thought you were. For some reason, it just seemed as though they thought that you were cruel and heartless, but it's like, no, you're really just bold and confident. And you have to go after what's best for you. Like, that's basically what it is. But you're also not a ruthless individual. You don't mind sharing with other people, but you must put yourself first. And you have the freedom to do whatever you want, pretty much. We have the Ace of Pentacles right here. So you actually are a really loyal and committed individual. But I also feel as though they see you as a blessing as well. Like, you are a blessing. And I think what I heard was blessing in disguise. So you could have been disguised. You could have been disguised. I mean, it's a funny thing. I feel like Spirit just played a mind trick or mind game with these people, which is funny. It's funny. So they're going to have to learn, I feel like, to not judge a book by its cover, or to not perceive someone to be one way, because you'll be surprised at who they really truly are. But yeah, I heard blessing in disguise. So yeah, they're realizing that you are a blessing in disguise instead of pegging you for who they thought that you were. You're not that way. Yeah, it's giving me that type of Queen of Cups energy where it's like you're very compassionate and very empathetic as well. But I like this about you because you all are very bright and optimistic people. And I think that's what they're realizing about you. It's like you're bright and optimistic, which is really nice, because it's like just dealing with a period of loss. It's crazy, but it was really just temporary. Like, so if it's anything that you felt like you lost, you didn't know if you would recover it, like, this is literally just temporary. You are in a place of recovering right now. So let me get y'all some cards from the Energy Oracle. Let's move forward. See what else. Okay, we have the World. That's nice. We have the World. We have Woman Holding a Heart. Woman Holding a Heart is basically, for me, this is the Queen of Cups. Yo, so thank you, Spirit, for showing that. The World. And then we also have door to personal healing and happiness. So yeah, I think that this is very much in line with you being a blessing in disguise. I feel like there's a lot of what I heard was knowledge and wisdom that you can impart on other people, but I feel like it's more so with you being a role model in how to live life as free as you do. Just how to garner this, attention and admiration, how to win. I think that that's something that you that others, of course, are realizing about you, but this is like information and wisdom that you can impart on others, like I said, which is really nice. With the World, I think that other people, yeah, you're not the person that they peg you for, and it's like you're also evolving into a different type of person as well. Because when I see the World, it makes me think about self-actualization. But then also when I see the World and this Nine of Pentacles with how this woman is running and her arms are out, it's just really a sense of freedom and letting you know, like, the world is in my hands. Like, the world is my oyster. Like, I can do whatever I want to do, pretty much. And then also there with the lotuses is letting me know that, you haven't had an easy path in life, but who you have developed yourself into being is like someone could look at you and think like, oh, you must have got a leg up, or, oh, you must have got support from somewhere else. But it's like, no, this is a process that you underwent by yourself, pretty much. But even though you underwent that process to change and become this new person, it's like you're gonna share your wisdoms with other people, okay? Or maybe even share the process with other people. Yeah, I just feel like some folks, they just have like negative perspectives on people that are where you are in life. It's like they have negative perspectives. They feel like that person had to step on someone else to get there. But I just feel like you took the best opportunities. You took what I heard was the right risks. You took the right opportunities. You were bold enough to actually want to compete, to get what it is that you wanted out of life. And I just feel like now you are in a position to win. Now you are winning. You just stepped it up. Like, you stepped it up. I don't know what else to say. It's like you really stepped it up. Like, people can't underestimate you anymore. They have to respect you because you stepped it up. But let's see what we can get here from this deck is the Dreamscape Oracle. Let's see if we can get something from here. I'm going to get 3 cards from here for you all, and then I'm going to move on to the Hip Hop Queens. We have the Spring. Come on, Dreamscape. Like, I'm like, come on. Come on. We have Fawn. Okay, so we have the Spring. We have Fawn. And we also have rabbits. We also have rabbit and we have fox. For the most part, I feel as though this spring, it reminds me of like the Ace of Cups, especially when it comes to like an emotional release. And I feel like what people are understanding about you is just how like healing that you are. I think that you're not someone who really wants to like set yourself apart from people in a sense that it's like, oh, I'm better, like, or you think you're better, Like, you wouldn't say like, oh, I'm better than them. I don't think that that's the type of individual that you are. I think this is what people are realizing about you, even though your life circumstances and your personality and your character traits would make it seem like that. Okay, it would make it seem like, oh, this person think they're better, but that's not necessarily the case. And I think that you all are just not holding yourself back, and people are realizing that you really do release any anxieties and fears. And I think that's how you're able to compete. That's how you're able to step up. That's how you're able to complete tasks, because you literally just do, and you release what has, you release things that don't benefit you, but they may have a hold on your life. So I didn't see the hangman energy, but it's definitely giving me like hangman energy as well, where it's just like you're surrendering in the hopes and promise for something better. But yeah, I just feel like you all just take the time that you need. You do things in stride, and you do your best to find the answers that you need from within, which is really nice. I think that's what people are understanding about you. You're just not who they thought you were. And I think it's okay. Like, change people's perspectives and changing their mind. I think that's good. But yeah, when I see this Ace of Pentacles here, also with the Fawn card, I think that people are understanding that, like, your life is definitely taking off in another direction, and you're experiencing some type of significant change. And also with the Ace of Pentacles just backing this up, it's like this is also a new financial opportunity. So I think that people are realizing that you are better at being self-sufficient than they thought, because there's a lot here that has to do with like business and enterprise and being financially secure and stable, living an actual comfortable life. So people are understanding that like you're in the driver's seat of your life, and you're able to, because you're in the driver's seat of your life, you can expect multiple, positive outcomes. But yeah. And I mean, they just have their judgments and perceptions over people like you that have a certain type of material stability that you have, but they just gonna have to change their mind about it pretty much. Because it's like you can hate on someone who has it together, or you can just learn from that person. And I think that that's you'll be surprised. I feel like there'll be more people that actually come to you for advice, or they want to hear what you have to say because they deem you to be a respected leader and they trust your voice. Okay, so I just think that's interesting. They didn't trust it before, but now they do. But yeah, I like it about you. I think these people are understanding like you're not just all self-interested and for yourself. Even with Rabbit and Fox, it's like you being able to give what you can. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles right there. Like, she's a very giving, responsible, and dependable person. And even here with the Emperor, I feel like the Emperor thinks about what's best for everyone. Like, and even with the Ten of Cups, and then even here with the Queen of Cups. So it's like you do give what you can. Okay, like you give what you can. I don't see anything here about you being materialistic. um so you may have it, but you give what you can, and that's what you can do. So it seems as though you all are like in that humanitarian type of energy, and that's what people are realizing about you. It's like you actually are humanitarian. You actually do care about others, regardless of how you are personally showing up. I think it's best that, I don't know, I just feel like people are finally accepting you, and they're understanding that like from your new status, from where you are, like as you're moving up the ranks, it's like you're not just in it for yourself. You do care about others. I feel like you all have just decided to walk through a door, but it's like that door only fits you. And it's like when you do that, some folks might look at it and just be like, and think like, oh, that you are just concerned with yourself. But I think that there are times in life where we have to walk that path or walk that line by ourselves, so then we can go back and reach and bring other people in. So I think that's what the misconception was when it came to you. It's like you literally were doing what you had to do to make it onto the other side. And now that you're making it onto the other side, it's like you are reaching back and helping other people. But I feel like it's more so through influence of how you've lived your life or how you have done it. So you are influencing other people. Okay, so that's something that they're realizing as well. It's like you're actually a really good role model and influencer for them. So let me get y'all 2 cards from the Hip Hop Queens. Yeah, I feel like because you're focusing on your own personal happiness, it inspires others to do the same. It inspires others to get just like you or become just like you. So for y'all, we have personality. Yeah, that's true. So this could also be authentic as well, where people are understanding that like you are authentically you. People are relating to you a lot much more easier because now they understand how your true personality is. Yeah, they just misjudge you, like I keep saying. They really did. Like, and then we also have peace. It's like, yeah, you really don't want to start problems, but if you have to compete, then you do. And you come out as a winner. So they might be a little jealous, okay, to begin with. But I think that people are understanding, like, you know, you're not someone who really wants to start stuff. Like, that's not really you. You just want to get what you deem that you deserve out of life. You just want to be bold. You just want to be confident. You just want to experience success. Like, you just want to be happy. Even here with the Sun card, like, you just want to be optimistic. You just want to be an all-around lovely person, and you just want to imagine and dream and take actions on these things that you're dreaming for, and, you know, bringing them into fruition and becoming successful at that thing, even if you had a lack of experience or knowledge, or others deemed you to be very immature or lackadaisical, or, you know. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty much getting to know you as a person, as who you really truly are, instead of judging you based off of what they thought. Like I said again, you know, judging a book by its cover. And they're seeing that you're actually a blessing in disguise, and that you are an amazing influencer and role model for them as well, and teaching them how to win just like you. So I think this is nice, especially with door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like you would just open people up to a whole nother world. And we have a dove here, and I know doves talk a lot about peace as well. So it's like you are definitely opening up people to a whole nother world, or maybe even a whole nother way to live life. Okay, so this is amazing. It definitely is amazing. Like, people judged you, but they waking up to who you really truly are. Like, you're authentic, you're not fake, you're not arrogant, you're not boastful, you're not prideful, but you do have pride in what you have accomplished for yourself. That's 2 different things. As you should. You should be proud of yourself. You really should. Like, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there, y'all. I definitely hope that you all enjoyed this reading and that it resonated with you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed, fam.